This man just realized, this concert feels like it's only for him. On the surface, he is a gentle and loving father. In reality, he is a serial killer codenamed the Butcher, and serial killers are always highly sensitive. Soon, Mike noticed something was wrong. There were tens of thousands of people at this concert. However, only 3,000 police officers were deployed. This was not the usual security arrangement for a concert. What was even more terrifying was that all the men wearing the same clothes as him were taken away. They were being investigated by the police. Mike instantly realized that something was wrong. In order to escape from this dangerous place, he went to the store during the intermission. Then he curiously asked the vendor, "Why are there so many police officers at the concert?" It was only then that Mike learned the truth. It turned out that the police were arresting a serial killer, codenamed the Butcher. This concert was actually a trap, set up to capture the Butcher. Upon hearing this, Mike was instantly terrified, but he could only pretend to be calm, because he was the serial killer codenamed the Butcher. Realizing that this was not a place to linger, he hurriedly took his daughter to find a way to escape, but all the exits in the venue were guarded by police officers. There was no way they could escape. He suddenly noticed a drunk woman. So, in order to create chaos, he pushed the woman down the stairs. Soon, the police officers were drawn to the scene, but just as Mike was leaving with his daughter, another group of police officers arrived to replace them. Mike took his daughter back to the audience seats. Soon, it was time for the celebrity guest to be invited on stage. Watching the guest descend from the lift platform, Mike suddenly realized a way to escape, so he pulled his daughter down to take a look. Perhaps there were other celebrities down there, but his daughter's eyes were fixed on her idol. She didn't want to miss her idol's performance. Watching the lift platform slowly close, Mike missed his chance to escape, so he lied and said he was going to the restroom. He found that guy again and started chatting with him. He noticed that the employee card could open the door, so while that guy was moving things, he quietly took the employee card. During their subsequent chat, he also learned an important piece of information. To avoid arresting the wrong person, the police had set a code word for all staff members. That code word was Open Sesame. Upon hearing this, Mike was overjoyed. To leave as quickly as possible, he slipped into the staff backstage area. But as soon as he entered, the SWAT team was planning their arrest operation. Seeing this, Mike remained calm. He eavesdropped on their arrest plan. He also secretly took one of their walkie-talkies. When he returned, he turned on the walkie-talkie and eavesdropped on the police's plan. They were describing the Butcher's characteristics. The murderer was a white male in his 40s. He also had a rabbit tattoo on his arm. Mike was so scared that he quickly covered the tattoo. After glancing at the venue map, he lied that he had lost his bank card and left his daughter alone there. Soon, Mike discovered the alarm switch. This was a blind spot in the surveillance system. Mike immediately prepared to press the switch to create chaos and escape. However, the police had anticipated his move.
He's going to use the chaos of 20,000 people to get bias.